Hello. What is up, everyone? How are you guys doing tonight? How's everyone doing? Ozone leak. Ozone leak. Wait, what's happening over there? What do you mean there's an ozone leak? So hi everyone. Chase, thank you for the first redeem. RCG, FCG. What does FCG mean? Worry. Hello. Well, I'm so happy. Good morning. Good morning to you too. We're very chill today, right? Um, uh, what did I have for breakfast? Miraculously, I went downstairs, found McDonald's. I ate half a muffin and one whole chicken sandwich. For lunch, I skipped lunch. I just slept through the day and then um doom scrolled a bit in between naps and then ate dinner. My dinner is fish. My mom said it's salay salay, I think. It's a type of fish. It's like very flavorful. And the only thing that they do is like they salt it. And it was pretty good. I really loved it. Once if the tools broke and now they're ozone. Huh? What? Michael waving lunch right now. Bangkok curry from the cafeteria. Oh, Thai curry? That sounds yummy. Chat. I had I also had some noodle soup and some what do you call it? Ate it with a tiny bit of cheese. I mixed some Monterey Jack in it and like I ate it with some sourdough with truffle oil and salt, toasted of course. Was swipe texting. One of the tools broke down and now there's ozone. Um, I'll be honest, I don't know what that means. I'm just like I don't even know what you mean by. Let me see that. Ozone, highly reactive pale blue gas. Okay, composed of three oxygen atoms that exist in both the upper atmosphere and ground level. Edits with a tiny bit of. What do you mean edits? No, I did not eat edits. I ate sourdough with a little bit of salt, toasted with salt and truffle oil, and then I ate nido soup, mix it with eggs, add some chicken bouillon cubes. Oh, you ate it, not ate it. Oh my god. People who do not know what etits is, in Filipino language, it means penis. It's like, no, I did not eat dick. The frick? What the hell? I just woke up and freaking first thing that you eat is morning wood. Crazy ass first statement because I'm like at home. I'm not eating any like that here. Alright, Woody Woodpecker. Alright, Lando. I thought you were an owl, huh? What's with the change of breed? How about you guys? What did you guys have? Hopefully everyone here has eaten their meals. Chat, you're free to skip one meal. Please do not skip two unless you are in intermittent fasting. You're doing a specific diet. Please do not starve yourself. Microwave. It's the microwave. Gotcha. Try to process what you meant. But yeah, anyways, we'll be playing Valhalla today. Is a bartending game. We're gonna be mixing drinks. We're gonna be freaking chilling and vibing. Cook potatoes in a rice cooker and pop them in an air fryer with butter and some cheese. So I have a question. What is the air fryer for? Is it just like for the finishing touch so you can melt the cheese? Because if you, I'm pretty sure you could have cooked it all the way through, right? In the rice cooker. So did you put in the air fryer for like, I don't know. Because if you boil it, I don't think it's still gonna crust. Crisps up the potato skins. Will it still crisp up after boiling it? Is that how it works? Wow, I didn't know that. I do know that like if you add water into certain things, then you fry it, becomes crispy though. I guess it's like just the same. I just thought you need to pat it dry first, or something, and then let the moisture kind of like pop the thing up. So like Filipinos, right? Filipinos make this dish called lechon kawali, and also bagnet, where sometimes other people like brush it with milk, but usually what people do is they either brush it with water or whisk some water. They splash it with some water while they're frying it, and they say it makes the freaky skin extra crispy. I love lechon kawali, but sadly I cannot eat too much because my gallbladder again. Once again, the gallbladder thing. Bangkok curry came with noodles instead of rice. I'm literally crying right now. My bad. I hope you didn't microwave the noodles. You should just microwave some water if you have some noodles, and then put it in a bowl or something. Then pour the hot water in the bowl with the, or you can just like microwave the bowl with hot water. Then pour the noodles in it after to warm it up, because like if you microwave the noodles, it will get overcooked. Whack. Ah, shit. I'm so sorry, Lando. I hope your noodles are okay. So, like, the thing is, right, like, I believe that noodles are a lot more absorbent with moisture, water, and stuff. So if you, like, reheat it, it's probably gonna absorb it. It's gonna get overcooked super quickly. I'm right next to the emergency response team, and they literally said, we should have evacuated everyone by now, and we're all still indoors. And then why aren't you guys evacuating? Are you like... you trying to strengthen your immune system to the ozone elements? What is up with that? Where did this come from? You've earned a 6-eye badge. Ah. It did not work. What the frick? Anyways. Oh, I was actually debating earlier if I should drink, but then I was like, I don't think I'm mentally prepared to drink today, and I need to like be a bit more healthy. or if I decide to like get my lab test next week for my freaking bi-yearly checkup, I should at least not be drinking a week before. So it's like, yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna drink soju. I'm gonna like take the freaking lab test maybe on the weekend, and then I'll just like get the checkup after that week. So I could just like, just drink some mocktails. Where's the fun in that? I like the alcohol itself, not just the flavor. Another thing is, right, like, if I'm just gonna drink, like, a freaking mocktail, I'll just drink water instead. I'm diabetic. Like, the purpose of, like, mixing things so it doesn't taste too alcoholic. But if I'm just gonna drink fake things, right, like fake mocktails, I'd rather just drink water because I'm diabetic. Just save the day for, like, a different date. User's eyes. The snacks are real nice. Stop. Stop hitting me with the Bernice. Burn eyes. So anyways. It's already Thursday. Dude, can you believe it? We're like nearly a week off and we're ending the second month of 2026. Dude, how fucking crazy is that? We're nearly 1/6 of the freaking calendar. Yeah, my dinner was ampalaya dahon with munggos. Dude, you really love your munggos, huh? My mom specifically loves mungo with a little bit of chicharon, and really likes it with some chicharon, of course. Chicharon and I think I said chicharon twice, but and some shrimp. It has some dahon as well, dahon ng ampalaya. It is super nice. I can eat by tiny amounts. I just can't eat a lot, and like, it feels weird when you just eat a tiny bit, and it's weird to not eat it with chicharon. So it's like, whoa, that's freaking weird. Yeah, and that was all that was left. Dude, right? Second month of 2026 is already about to end. We already passed by Valentine's. Dude, it's actually insane. Do you know why? I thought Valentine's passed by 2 weeks ago. It's only been a week. Not even a week yet. But then, I thought it's passed by 2 weeks already, but at the same time, it's like, I can't believe we're on nearing the third month. Yeah, February felt so long, but at the same time, January felt so short. It felt like January only had 7 days. Can't believe we're only on week 3. What do you mean? I mean, true. I think it felt long for you because, like, I think February felt so long for you because there's like a lot of things happening. Right? There were the streams, and then you had your Vegas trip. Like, why do you call it trip? Your Vegas trip, and then you also like did some card games. To add to it, before the card games, you went on like your freaking tournaments, right? Got your special cards that you wanted. And then after that, you also got to not only ride the plane, you went to Vegas, you ate at Ramsey's Kitchen, you ate at a lot of different places. Probably don't eat out as much Unless it's like the usual, right? Probably always get Jollibee or whatever, but like you went to different places. So it just felt like, wow, it felt such a long time. And then two plane trips in such a long time probably made you feel like, whoa, holy shit. That was a long ride. First week was normal, second week was shake and bake, and Vegas this weekend is going to be RX Expo? What is RX Expo? Isn't RX a medical thing? What's RX Expo? You know what? I'll Google that up. RX Expo. Oh, it's a Gundam convention. I see. I thought it was like the medical RX. You know, it's a medical prescription. It's like, huh? You gotta get three freaking diagnoses there? Doctor's like, oh, I'm glad to see you. Apparently, you have Ligma. I believe we went through that topic back then. It's called an RX model because it's like a government thing for them. If I recall. I think it's the Republic of something or whatever. And that's where they are. There's a freaking fashion that made them so like the Gundams were like pulled like that. So Zakos are not Gundams, right? So why are they added in the Gundam conventions? Shouldn't they be like freaking not there? Because it's not a mobile suit convention, right? It's a Gundam convention. Why do you see models that aren't Gundams in there? Checkmate. That's so valid, right? Yeah, imagine you're like in a freaking Filipino museum and then you 90 86 50% of those are like, yo, I don't think this person is Filipino. I don't think this person even went to the Philippines. Excalibur, ow, ow. Wow. It's a bombardment of burger. I love burgers. Welcome to the stream. How have you been? The resident thrower has arrived. The one who loves throwing stuff at me. I feel like an abused wife getting thrown stuff at. How about you, Excalibur, huh? School's been fun. Most classes got canceled. I need context for that. Is it fun because it got cancelled? Or are you upset that it got cancelled? Hello, chicken sandwich. Just a second. Hello, welcome to the stream. I have a question. Chat, technically, a hamburger is a sandwich, right? Isn't hamburger a sandwich as well? Like, is it true for, like, I believe that all burgers are sandwiches, but not all sandwiches are burgers. Is that the thing? Am I correct there? Is burger a sandwich? I love hamburgers. You wanna hear something disgusting? Imagine, imagine you got a corn dog and put it in a hot dog bun. It's so huge. You put it in between a baguette. You freaking carve it a tiny bit. It's like, yo, how do I fit this in my mouth? Chad, do you like corn dogs? When I was a kid, I really loved corn dogs. But when I became an adult, like, the magic kind of disappeared. I don't know why. Like, when I was, like, in elementary, go to the cafeteria, I was like, yo, corn dog, I want corn dog. Corn dog, please. Corn dog, please. Corn dog, please. But, like, now I don't really feel like it. And I only heard, whoa, this is huge. How do I fit this in my mouth? See? Emphasis on the D on the loved. It's in past tense, so you don't really enjoy it as much anymore. I don't know, it's... So I'll say this real quick, right? Like, Korean corn dogs has been a thing in the Philippines, and I think it freaking run the American corn dogs out of business. But I feel like the American corn dogs has their batters kind of flavorful, and the Korean corn dogs batter are just freaking plain as shit. And they're like compensating it with other things that they could add, right? They just like add cheese inside, a lot of cheese, or they put potatoes around it and stuff. So like the flavor of the corn dog kind of disappears. So it's barely, yeah, the sauce is what's compensating. Back then, you can just eat a corn dog by itself. I'm happy with just a mustard, but now it's like, yo, if you don't dip it, it doesn't have flavor. And I think that's what happened, right? The what do you call it? Corn dog itself kind of depreciated over time because it feels weird now. I had surgery? What for? I've had 2 surgeries in my life. One for a broken leg and another one for my gallbladder. The cheese also feels stale with tasteless exterior. That is true. That the cheese is actually kind of bland. They add mozzarella, but it's not fresh mozzarella, so it doesn't really have flavor. They don't even salt the cheese. So like, yo, like this cheese kind of sucks. This mozzarella has to have flavor, right? But like if it's just like plain out like tasteless mozzarella, then wow, they just put goop in there. It's gooey. Yuck. Cheese pulls are good and all, but if it doesn't have flavor, what's the purpose? Why would you put cheese in there if it doesn't give any flavor into the dish? It just makes it weird and awkward. Anyways, chicken sandwich, are you okay? What is up with the thingy? Why did you need to like have surgery? American snack, Japanese breading, Italian cheese. Oh shit. Sorry buddy. I have like something to tell you. I love Korean food, but it's very limited. There's only 3 Korean food that I really like. So I kind of like the Korean fried chicken. Wonton flavors, very yummy, right? And then I also love kimchi. And I guess some of their ramyuns. Kimbap is like, dude, whatever. I'd rather have a sushi roll over kimbap, but like it's okay. But God, I've tried once this thing from I've once tried their freaking okay, so let me say this first, right? Korean barbecue is like what the ever. Whatever. Because I don't really like a lot of Korean seasonings. And my mouth is not opening. Hello? Hello? Ah. I need to recalibrate, I think. Oops. Okay, testing. Okay, it's opening again. A bit. My my camera's being a bit shy. It was on my legs. I got into a car accident. Oof! I hope you're doing okay now. I hope the surgery went well. Getting legs freaking fucked up due to vehicular accident or stuff freaking sucks so bad. It actually snaps, right? I hope you're doing well. Sounds like Filipinos. Jay, don't cancel me. It's like, going back to the topic of corn dogs, however. I mean, to Korean food, Korean barbecue is like, whatever. Because, like, if you're gonna tell me that Korean barbecue is unique, I'll just have freaking yakiniku, which is just the same thing. So whenever I go to Korean K barbecue, the only thing I really like ordering is actually just raw meat, and I season them with salt and pepper. And I'm not really much of a big fan of like Korean sauces. I mean, they're okay. I would only choose a limited selection. Because I don't know, like, dude, a lot of Korean food with their freaky sauces nearly just taste the same. They're salty and sweet. Sometimes they're a tiny bit sour, but mostly it's salty and sweet. It's like, oh, it's like, I don't, doesn't feel so unique, so it just tastes repetitive. It's not as distinct as other cuisines. So I like kimchi. I like their ramyuns. I like their um. What was the chicken wings, right? The fried chicken. But like aside from that, nothing much. But I guess that's the end of to my sporting. Oh, that's so rough. I'm sorry that had to happen to you. What sports did you play? Let's lose this. That sounds so rough. I'm sorry to hear that. Paddle. Never- I never get the sauce up stuff when I keep barbecue because it really shits up the grill. That is true. That's why when I'm getting Cape barbecue, I prefer getting the grills that has like the freaking small film on top of it. It's like baking tray paper or something. Yeah, we're talking about food at the moment. I started off with like saying that I didn't really like corn dogs anymore because like I feel like the Korean stuff, the Korean corn dog run the freaking American version of corn dogs out of business in the Philippines. So now we're just like getting plain bland batter. And holy crap, my character is not opening her mouth again. Hello, can we speak? Testing? Testing? Dude, she's so shy. She's so shy. Pop, 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 pop. Ah, ah, ah. Mouth sensitivity. Ah, testing? Ah, 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 ah. Testing? Okay, so anyways. She's not opening her mouth again! I'll just cover my mouth like this. It's covered now. I'm using my telepathy. What's up? Just woke up on my chair. Welcome! Welcome, Luis. We're just talking about food right now. Never had corn dog before? It's pretty good. So I like adding cheese from K Barbecue. You don't really get that much on Japanese versions of yakinikus. But like, dude, I'm just like a mini moving PNG. My mouth is not opening, dude. Come on. Come on. Open your mouth. Please. I don't know if I trust American food. The thing is, right, I like how American corn dogs have flavors in their corn dogs. Their batter actually has a bit of flavor. Korean corn dogs, they just compensate a lot with the sauces. So it like feels off. Like, yeah, we don't put too much flavor into the batter because we're gonna add we're gonna salt it a tiny bit afterwards. Anyways, we're gonna put some potatoes on there and then deep fry it. Or like, yeah, just use the sauce instead. But like a good corn dog you can actually eat even without a sauce. I'm happy with the normal American corn dogs that you can enjoy. Just having it with some mustard. I don't like bland food. And if all the flavor that you get from your food only comes from what do you call it? If the flavor of the food simply only comes from one thing and that's pretty much the sauce, then there's something wrong with what you made. Because it has to have flavor, right? Imagine you order sushi and like the fish doesn't have any flavor anymore. It's not sweet. It's not super sweet, right? But like it's lost its umami, and then you just put it on rice, and then they tell you, "Yo, it's okay because you can dip the fish in soy sauce and wasabi. Anyways, that's your flavor." Shut the fuck up, dude. I did not pay extra to get sushi just to like have it like soy sauce flavored. I would have just like took a teaspoon of soy sauce every day, just like that husband gives the baby soy sauce. A tablespoon of soy sauce. Konbini sushi. Konbini, like convenience stores. I'm gonna have my mouth open the entire time. Just so my mouth is always open at least. And I don't look like a PNG. I look like an idiot with just my mouth wide open. I'm drowning bland food in it. Gas station sushi? Uh-oh, there's roofies in their gas station sushi. We pass out and wake up in the sewers. Nando's is a meme, lol. What is Nando's? What is Nando's even? What's up with Nando's? Yeah, yeah. Bro, Nando's is actually good, but the UK was not it. It's like a grocer's of some sort, I see. Like how Canadians have some time Tim Hortons. Well, anyways, Lando, since you're in the US, anyways, have you tried Yodi's already? Nando's is a Portuguese style chicken restaurant. I see. Let me search it up. I see. It looks like it should be flavorful. Actually, crazy. Because, right, like, it's Portuguese. It looks like it's grilled. It should be mixed with a lot of spices before grilling it. That's insane. Hello, Tagacha. Hello, potatoes. Anyways, Landa, have you tried Yodis? When you visit LA, have you tried Yodis at least? It would have been a missed opportunity if you haven't. Yogis? Oh, it's in LA. Wait, I fuck up. I meant Vegas. I'm freaking dumb. Have you tried Yodi's? There's a branch in Vegas, but it's also it's in the Philippines as well. You can try the authentic one in the Philippines. Have you tried Yodi's though? I'm gonna go. We gotta eat soon. Have a nice meal. Hope you recover soon. Yum 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 yum. Yodi's nuts ain't gonna suck itself. Okay, anyways. Let's disable the throw redeem, please. He's gonna throw stuff at me. No, please, don't do it. No, I know he's gonna throw stuff at me now. Where's the disable button? Quick, 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 quick. Ah! He's so fast. You're getting bullied. It's not my fault you got. You should have stepped up your game, dude. It's like a daily thing in every stream that you get these nuts jokes, guys. Put up your guards. It's not gonna end soon. Anyways, let's hop on Valhalla. I've stalled enough. Actually, is it the right size? Oh, this one's smaller. This one's huge! I just need to put it down. Uh, 75, 73. A tiny bit on the scale. 56, 58. It's good. 60. 59. 60. There you go. Just sync this properly. My OCD will kill me otherwise. 73. Yeah, that's good enough. Fuck it. Ow! The helly. Thank you for the 1,000 biddies. Thank you. Okay, chat. We're going into Valhalla. How's the game's audio? And once again, Excalibur, thank you for the 1,000 biddies. I saw it coming. I was trying to 180 to Excal walked into it. he knew. Lando actually knew. So like, I just wanted to know, right? Like, Lando is kind of aware of like my antics because when we're talking about the stuff I'm going to stream, right? When we're having our like mini meetings of when I'm going to like, oh yo, this is gonna be the stream schedule for next week and stuff like those. But I need to like have a conversation with him. I always hit him with some this nuts jokes every now and then. He preemptively just like, yo, this has to be a this nuts jokes right now. Okay, let's start the game. How's the audio, chat? How's the game audio for you guys? Is it okay-ish? Lando veteran, true. Alright. Put this in the very top right. Chat is in the very top right, so it doesn't cover anything else. Actually, I don't even need to do anything. Because I could close the chat because like I can't go full screen on this if I remember. Yeah, it's gonna hide the chat anyways. I'll just like close the chat, the side chat app because I could just look it up on Discord. I mean, Twitch itself. When the world ends in these or my, I'm immediately on high alert. Chat, you need to follow Lando's suit. And just like having this nuts detector at this point. You don't want to fall victim. Does that say the ballad of a gay ghost? Huh? Are you okay? Where did you see that? Actually, you are correct. It does say the ballad of a gay ghost. Yeah, it does say it. What the hell? That's something, right? Chat, we're not the only ones. They're gay as well. Alright, let's start this up. Load the game. We're at day 4. 800 has been charged to your account to renew your membership to Shining Finger. The subscription got renewed. She'll have no problem focusing at work today. So she's really crushing on her boss. It's so adorable. The augmented eye. You wouldn't believe this shocking. Wouldn't believe this shocking Kira Miki Secret by Kimberly Lavalette. Is it like, would this be read as Lavalette or Lavallee? Today we'll take a look at one of the most popular acts of our times. How did she get started? What's her favorite movie? What about her romantic life? Don't miss this exclusive interview only on The Augmented Eye. Content block in your region? Wow! Alice Rabbit might be a Kira Miki fan? And who isn't? By Lana Smithy. Everyone loves Kira Miki, and Alice Rabbit is no exception. You might be wondering, what's my proof for this not so wacky theory? And well, keep reading if you want to know. This is an easy one. I'm getting tired of your shit, Miss Smithy. Wow. Chat, it's probably like jacking off, thinking like I did this text on top of the freaking article. I'm so cool, edgy. I hacked on you. I hacked a blogging space. Tribe up by 5% this month. Grammy's up by 5% this month, officially making the road to Mega Christmas a dangerous one. White Knights, aware of the situation, have promised to maintain security in all sectors, even though the recent budget cuts have been decreasing the morale of their personnel. An uphill battle, poverty, and the lack of opportunities are no longer the main cause of crime. Criminals come from all walks of life. They will murder and distribute drugs for no other reason than the fact that it gives them power. It's no longer about feeding their families, it's about domination. Their entire sector is controlled by these dangerous gangs, and there's no solution in sight. The Mega Christmas will be a very dark one. Kira Miki blog. Thanks, GC by Mickey. Oh, I love this place. So much energy, so much love. I can feel the optimism in the air. Even after all the struggles, he still came to see me, and I got to experience the loudest and craziest crowd in my whole career. I'm beyond speechless. That said, I'm excited to announce that we'll have a second date in the city. It wasn't easy to set up, but I'm so happy my agency approved it. This was by far our biggest show, and I can't wait to experience it again. See you soon, my darlings. Love, Mickey. Hi, everyone. Are you ready for the Dome concert? I sure am. I perform in a rather large number of concerts every year, and even then, I can't help but be excited every time I have one around the corner. And it's all thanks to you, thanks to your energy and love, surrounded by life in every aspect. I'm going to perform all of these favorite songs, so please be excited. Just one little request, please don't wait for me outside the stadium or my bodyguards will get angry at you. I wouldn't like to see you hurt, so please don't do it. It's been very hectic as of late, so I'd like to share with you what I do to relax. Sitting on rooftops, I'm on the road most of the time, so I don't have a specific rooftop to relax on. I like to feel the breeze and see a beautiful vista. Makes me think about life. Tea cocktails, so this is something I can't live without. Mixing tea with vodka, rum, gin, lime, you name any tasty and natural combination and I'll be all over it. I'm very careful about getting tipsy before the show though. I wouldn't like to ruin your evening. I can't add an app. I save and load. Friday. What is D? Dangerous thread. Mickey concert 4. Mickey concert 4. In the last thread, no shit posting allowed. Did that one Anna left? I think so. I never left. I was just lurking to not cause any trouble. Don't worry, we're here for you. Any ideas for the great revelation? Do you know if you like her yet? Okay, just don't want to ruin our friendship. We know each other since we were young. So she's your childhood friend? It's like one of my Japanese animes. Just one of my Japanese animes. Okay, this is what you have to do when Mickey and singing Lovers in Paradise. You kiss her. Good kiss? Of course, just try to imagine how magical that moment would be with the fireworks and the epic guitar solo. I will think about it. Mr. Radis goes. Me safe. Welcome, happy lurking, RTS. Alright, let's get to the mission. Actually, let's look at the shop first. We have 3,700. Let's just save it for now. We're kind of okay at the moment. But I want to see what else they have here. We bought beer. And now we go to work. Wait, who is Otacon? What is Otacon a person or is it like a thing? What is Otacon, Lando? I believe it's a Metal Gear reference, but I just don't know if it's a person or if it's like a group. What is it? Good evening. It's a person? I'll buy it! Okay, I'm cringing. I'll stop. Ow! Ow! Why? Why? Are you done crying? We're big girls now. We don't need to cry. You wanna make a baby cry, the first thing you do is chuck an item at them while you're gonna throw a bicycle or a bear? Otacon is a person from the Metal Gear Solid series, I see. Okay, anyways, a good girl. Thank you for the good girl redeem, RTS. You are such a good girl. Thank you for being a good girl for mommy. Thank you for taking the good girl redeem. I know. I actually know who Otacon is. I'm just trying to see if you guys would answer honestly. Chad, do you know Otacon's last name? Have you ever thought about what is Otacon's last name? Emmerich? No, it's actually Titan. His last name is actually Titan. He's Attack on Titan. I'm sorry! Hello. Whoa, someone got shot outside. Revolver also didn't like it. Didn't like my joke. Ow. Since you made it just in time. I think it's just a car backfiring. Really? It sounded more like a gunshot to me. Have you ever heard gunshots? Haven't we all at some point? Yeah, well, see, sounds more like a car's exhaust. I don't know, it's too dry. Yeah, but gunshots give more echo. What if it's a firecracker? A boss! Firecrackers? Yup, a couple of years ago, there was an incident where some dude killed a cop. He managed to slip away because his pistol was mixed up with the usual mega Christmas firecrackers. No, it sounded too hollow for firecrackers. Well, whatever. This is not a morning talk show. I'm not paying you to chit chat about meaningless things. At least not amongst yourselves. Right, we shouldn't lose time over a car's exhaust. Hey! That shut him up. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Welcome to Valhalla. Hello, I'm looking for some information. What kind of information? What can you tell me about a girl nicknamed Crimson Rose? Sounds like a Taki online handle. Although Taki online handle is a bit redundant. Do you know anything about her? Nope. Sorry. I have $80 here. That might refresh your memory. Hello, Mr. Miss. Thank you for lurking. Now that you mention it, I remember something. Really? Yeah, now I'm totally sure that I have no idea whatsoever who you're talking about. Nothing at all? Nothing. Man, you're a sucky bartender. Not having any info I need? Well, first of all, I assume I just happen to have info you conveniently need. Does that girl frequent this place? Is there any proof that I might have that info you desperately need? Chat! Chat! I have a question. Do you think this is the guy who was talking about anime? Do you think he's like curious about the person? Do you think the Crimson Rose is actually the person who says that Kiramiki is her childhood friend? And like he's like curious to probably who that is, since like maybe this person has gone here. Because maybe, just maybe, right? Kiramiki has gone here, maybe she's mentioned the place before. And now it's like just like trying to puzzle up, maybe the other person came here as well. Naked Gun reference about bribing a detective? I see. Well, And second, you're not going to get anywhere by offering me physical money. What are you doing with physical money? Do I get mugged so badly? Yeah, well, moreover, if I did do something, do you really think $80 is enough? You can do almost nothing with 80. It's not enough to have a decent lunch. Happy lurking, Bipkin! Thank you for the cheek rub! Why are you scolding me? Why did you call me a sucky bartender for not conveniently having the info you need? Wait, of course, you want all deals to be clean, so you need to spend money on the bar. That's how it works, right? I spend money, you give me the info. Maybe, maybe not. Okay then, get me a drink, but keep it under $80. Dude, what are you getting for less than 80? Let's see what kind of drink you can buy with that. Oh my god. There's nothing here. I think it's just a bottled beer. Oh, gut punch. gut punch is 5 Bronson extra, 1 flatter guy. That's why we added all the extra Carmotrin. Bitter, Mally, and Strong, $80. It's age, and it's just a mix. Here. Okay then, do you know anything about the girl? No? But you said, maybe, maybe not. Turns out it's maybe not. You're the one deluding yourself into thinking I might know something. Also, like I said, $80 is nothing. Try to spend more. I'll give you some intel. Spend all the money you want, but I know nothing, and no amount will change that. Can I at least get my money back? Why? The order is right, isn't it? I guess. So are you looking for that girl, mister? Vondelay. Art Vondelay. I'm a private detective. It's what I do. So assume you're either looking for a missing girl or working for a creepy online stalker. Hello, Seitu. Welcome. Yeah, we're playing Valhalla today. Welcome, welcome. It's been a while. How have you been? I think last time I've seen you, we were playing Dead by Daylight. More than a year ago or so already. You're assuming the girl I'm looking for is innocent or lost. She's not? She's half of the so-called Reapers. I've been off Twitch. I see. And that's good that you've been okay. He's half of the so-called Reapers of the city. 2 guns for hire that work for whoever's resources enough to find them and wealthy enough to pay them. Crimson Rose and Cobalt Lily, they call themselves. They still sound more like teenage internet nicknames. Crimson Rose, imagine if that's Dorothy because she's red. Well, technically she's pink though. So who wanted you to track her? I don't know. I got a letter with the instructions and a paycheck. If it's a prank, I have the money, so what do I care if it is? Besides, considering the amount I was able to cash in with the check, it'd be pretty wasteful prank. I see. You have money, why don't you pay us properly and get the proper drink? Still, any information on rumors you could give me? They don't have to be related to the girl. Why do you need them? It's always good to keep up with local going-ons. I don't think Crimson Rose is a freaking insult. Well, let's see. So I can't think about anything right now. Most of the conversations here aren't rumor-worthy. Humor-worthy maybe, but not much about current events. At least not beyond what you see on the news. Damn it! What kind of bar is this if you can't gather the word on the street? What kind of film noir world do you think you live in? You might know something if you're so fixated on finding some kind of information. I don't know what you're talking about. Do you know something that might help me, Gil? I don't. I certainly don't, and I'm offended by the suggestion that I do. He knows something. On second thought, maybe it's better if you don't get involved with him. Well, this has been a major waste of time. And here I thought all the noise BTC bars have made lately would be useful for something. Noise? What noise? You don't know? I'm asking for a reason. You'll find out soon enough, don't worry. In any case, I guess I'll have another drink and leave. What can I get you? I'll have a Grizzly Temple. Simple enough? Oh, ad break. Just I'll take a quick pee break while we're waiting for this, okay? I'll have a very quick pee break while we're on an ad break. We are so back, chat. They call me Viper because one time I was in the bathroom, a snake bit my bum. I hope that didn't happen. That would suck. That would suck for the other people who need to suck on the venom. Hello back. Hello, Louis. Triadelhide. Oh, yeah. Three. 1. All blended. No ice, nothing else. Just blended. Okay. Here. Okay then, this is going to be deducted from the 80 from earlier, right? Huh? No? Fine. A cheapskate, come on. There has to be something. Zeke has been slow as hell. The only good I've heard is about this girl who threw herself off the roof of a nearby mall. That was named Viper, probably. I see. And the whole thinking about a woman catching her mid-air makes me think it's totally made up. Aside from rumors that the Harbingers are the Harbingers Genshin Impact mentioned are looking to cause trouble at bank today. No, not really. Damn it! Wait, who told you that? It appeared on the news, didn't it? Yeah, but the name The Harbingers wasn't used. No Glitch City outlet has reported that themselves. There are rumors that someone or something is keeping them silent. And even the international outlets aren't using the name Harbingers. They're avoiding acknowledging the organization yet for some reason. So you're either one of them or somebody in the know told you about it. Wow, it can be surprisingly sharp. Yeah, Donovan D. Dawson was in here for at least 3 days actually. Really? I wonder if he'll notice the glass that Idol signed. I mean, sure, I can't think of anything that would be useful involving him right now, but guess not. Did he talk about anything interesting? Interviewing the Idol that had a show a couple of days ago dealing with missing interns. Par for the course, I guess. I see, that's... Gunshot! It's a backfire! Firecrackers! Hey, what do you think about the sound that was? Sounded like something very heavy being dropped. Something heavy? Come on, that's not even close. It was definitely more like an explosion of some kind, where you could clearly hear the clashing metal. Something that was both made out of metal and very heavy fell down. That's what made the sound. Whatever it is, it's not normal for it to be repeating so often. I wonder if something's happening. I heard there were some gang spats going on. Maybe they took the conflict here. Also in Viper is definitely someone who hasn't seen combat. Also in Puppy is someone who's definitely got like 30 confirmed by smoking out a building. Damn. Which means gunshots. If that's the case, I just hope they don't come too near us. Well, I've gotta go. Seems coming here wasn't a waste of time after all. Really? I just have different needs. There will come a time when this place might help. Goodbye. Peace out from him! Please come again! Gangs then? Unlikely this, unicorn territory. They've always been a neutral and important third party in other gangs deals. The who what now? I'll just pretend I heard nothing. Thank you. You let me think about the whole noise from BTC Bars thing. What's up with that? I think I heard something about money laundering through bars. Don't take my word for it though. I see. I guess I'll find out soon enough. Welcome! Yo, who are you? Streaming chat! We got a streamer on our side! Got a stream on our hats, chat! Say hi to streaming, chat! I'm Streaming Chan, giving you a live video feed on my life and adventures 24/7. Bathroom time and naughty moments only available to premium users. It's only $99.99 a month to go premium now. It's Friday night and you all know what that means. It's time for Streaming Chan's Escapades! Today's escapade is brought to you by ShiningFingered.moe, leaders of VR adult entertainment since 2069. Buy a year of premium membership and you'll get a code. Exchange the code for a free trial of a VR experience model after yours truly. Excuse. Today I picked the shoddiest, nastiest, smelliest, ugliest bar I could find in town. Downtown, I mean. And sadly, it looks half decent inside. So much for going to a crap hole bar that smells like dog urine. Excuse me? But no matter, tonight I'll give you an escapade you'll never forget. Hey you! Where's the bartender? You're talking to her. Very funny. Where is he? Really? Right in front of you. Oh. Hey you! The pretty boy over there. Where's the bartender? You're really looking at him. No way! No hot shirtless guy playing with fire and serving drinks while flirting with you? No sexy scantily clad girl jiggling around the place? You tell me you two dressed like fucking waiters are the bartenders here? Yup. Seems that way. Huh. Is that a problem? Of course it's a problem! Friday nights are peak viewing hours! I need something sexy or enticing to keep them interested. Oh, there's an easy solution to that. There is? Yeah, just take your top off. Whoa! Alright, Chad, we're taking our tops off. Who cares about sexy looking people? Why do you prefer someone skilled in making the drink? So, let me hit you right. Let me hit that stop button right there, Excalibur, and mute this game for a very quick moment. Counterpoint. She didn't come here for drinks. She came here for content. She saw this place and it's still operational even though it looks so freaking weird and like freaking like, wow, this probably is a very shady place. The only way this place smelling like this could smell so bad is if it's getting quite freaky in there. Probably an orgy of sorts or whatever, right? So she just went in there hoping that she'd see something kind of insane for her to live stream. So she didn't really come here thinking, I want to get a drink. She's here live on chat to like do an IRL stream of something insane. And probably their streaming platform over there will not get you banned for something NSFW because she's like just straight up talk about it on stream. So she just came here to like turn us into content. Not really, you know, some influencer just needs content and it's not like they want to support the place itself. They just like want to like make something out of it. And she saw, wow, so this place is either a crack house or it sells special services or something crazy is happening in here for it to be operating with this kind of like environment. And that's why she's like very upset. She felt misled. And I guess she has such an inflated ego that she felt crossed that we are not what she expected. Bartender, I'm gonna need an angel shot. Crazy ass statement. Anyways, let's get back to the game. You might need to take off your bra too, depending on how the traffic goes. Wait, you're quite flat. Do you even use a bra? Oh, you bitch! Is that piercing glare a no? Come on, one of us is gonna have to take their top off and it ain't gonna be me. I already did that once today. Oh, it's too late to go somewhere else. By the time I find a nastier bar, they'll be closed. What's your policy on wearing pants? Somebody tried to have me fired for wearing a skirt. So we deal with that on a case-by-case basis. That's not a concrete answer. I need a binary yes-no answer. My viewers have an attention span of fruit flies. If they wanted to use their brains, do you think they'd watch something like this? And to keep them entertained, and the fact that you still have your shirt on isn't helping. Wait, I know! Give me a drink! A big one! The nastiest one you can think of. Huh? Hello, service here, please. Wow, it's like my brain shut down. Sure. Nasty drink, manly and promo drinks are both nasty, but that's my opinion. This one's kinda unbearable. It's mostly for fans of the movie it was used in. What do we mean? A punch made of innards, but the name actually describes what you feel while drinking it. The thermometer was harmed. Out of 10, well, smug assholes would recommend it, but they're too busy being smug assholes. Chat, should I drink? Should I drink with them? Oh my god, this is coming here. The question is coming again. Should I be drinking? I don't think I should be drinking. I won't drink. I did it once. I passed out. Okay, let's look for a good drink. Or rather, a nasty drink. Alright, we're going for what do you call it? Gut punch. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yahoo! I passed out on stream, and Lando had to wake me up. He called me multiple times. I needed to get called on my freaking messenger to wake up. And then after waking up, I just went for a just chatting for quite like 5 to 10 minutes. Said my goodbyes and instantly raid because I know that I'm gonna pass out again if I don't. All age and mixed. Here's your gut punch. Here. Alright then. Cheers! Don't think you should chug it down so quickly. It's like it hit me, but I didn't feel it until a few seconds later. Is this what being kicked in the balls feels like? Enough to that Lando waking her up gets her up for only a minute and pass out again. This happened multiple times till the raid. Yup. Okay, I've decided I'll just get really wasted. Maybe maybe Lando downloaded the VOD and might get uploaded sometime in the future. Maybe, right? Maybe. I'm not sure if Lando was able to download the VOD there. I'll have it in our VOD channel on YouTube if it is. That's gotta be fun enough. That's gotta be fun enough, right? You say so. Okay, I'm in the meantime. What can you tell me about this bar? What do you mean? Read stories, fun stuff, interesting facts. They're being seen by an average of 6,000 people. Make their time worth it. Let's see then. Last weekend, we held a party for the Safer Toy Company. And it's a company run completely by dogs. Really? This place was completely overrun by corgis. Wait. Corgis? Do you really serve drinks to corgis? Tuxedo talking corgis, yeah. Wow! Awesome! Wait, you're not shitting me, right? I wish I was shitting you, trust me. What else? Let's see. Donovan D. Dawson from the Augmented Eye was here for 3 nights in a row. That perfumed chauvinistic bastard? Huh? There's that word again. Just the other day, someone from the Augmented Eye interviewed me, actually. What did they ask? Oh, the usual bullshit. Who I was, what I did, future plans, inspirations. The one that interviewed me was this small, meek girl with glasses. She seemed a bit bitter though. I wonder why. But enough about that. Wait, can I see the glass over there? Hmm? Sure. This signature, is this Kira Miki's autograph? Yeah, she came here before her last concert. Get out! Really? Is this some kind of secret hidden bar of the stars or something? Not really. We're just in the right place at the right time. What kind of person is she when she's not on stage? I tried to get a meeting with her and she's actually seemed willingly, but she's always busy. A very nice girl actually. She seems to be completely invested in her work. She loves what she does and it shows. You'd think she'd be some sort of diva, but as far as I'm concerned, she's one of the nicest people I've met. I knew it! I knew she was nice! Her passion shows in her concerts, you know? She's so spontaneous, her performances are never the same! Every time she sings, Shine Spark, I feel like my soul is warming up like a high-performance computer! Shine Spark! I find myself singing it in the shower all the time. And those who pay premium can hear me sing every day at $99.99 a month. Go premium now. That aside, I was about to call bullshit on what you said. But I guess you do have some sort of proof or everything. Take it this class? No. Pretty please? No. Pretty party pooper? At least this bar might be more interesting than I initially thought. The one thing that would make it perfect is if pretty boy over there had passed with the KGB. Who told? Yeah, that'd be crazy, huh? Are you gonna order anything else? What? Oh, yeah. The whole getting wasted thing. I have a drink called Bad Touch. Get me a big one of those, please. A big bad touch. Coming right up. Give her a I'm a big bad touch. So she said big bad touch. All on the rocks and mix. Here. You can have your butt touch here. I was expecting something dirtier. You have olive brine. I can pour in a bit. That's what you want. No, not that. With such a dirty name, it feels like the drink ought to come in a phallic glass or be this thick white liquid. That would have skyrocketed the waters at least threefold. You have anything like... Don't you have anything like that? Nope. I'll have to make do with the condensed milk when I get home. She wants to like do it. Holy shit, she's really selling her soul. Hello, Ricey. We're playing Valhalla right now. Cyberpunk bartender action. Well, a reminder that today's escapade is brought to you by ShiningFinger.moe, leaders of VR adult entertainment since 2069. Buy your premium membership for a neat code. That code will net you a free trial VR experience with a model base of moi. What's the deal with that VR experience? I'm not a fan of an NND model of me. When Shining Finger asked me about a model for our partnership, I just contacted him. He got money for polishing the model a lot more. I got my partnership. We all won. Chad, isn't this crazy? You said... Let me mute this real quick. Chad, if you don't know what she's just trying to sell, right? Like, if you go for like a premium, like, you get the VR experience of her. It literally just means, yo, they made a VR model of me. If you wanna bang me, just pay premium, and you're for $99.99, you can bang me in VR. That's literally what she's saying. It's actually insane. Right. Holy crap. She's really playing it hard, huh? She's selling her soul to the devil. I even got him a year of free premium membership in a VR set. That's nice. Wait, what's NND? Don't tell me you haven't heard of Nico Nico Dance. I asked for a reason. It's a music video with 3D models. Yeah, that sounds like a good enough explanation. I see. To be honest though, the model is a bit meatier than me. Not that I mind it though, considering the use it gets. You know, I was expecting you to be more scared, but when I said that, you're being watched by a lot of people. It's hard to be scared when you can't see these people. But they're still there, you know? Sure, they're behind screens and something in the opposite corner of the world. But every single one of my viewers is a real person with a real life. Not being here doesn't make them any less real. I understand, but it's just not the same. They're not here visibly paying attention to me. I don't get paranoid because of my phone contacts. That's true, I guess. So tell me, what made a lady like you become a bartender? It's not exactly an exciting story. Does it involve a man? No? What about a crime? Nope. A childhood promise? Nah. A religious vow? A what? You're not gonna tell me that you just decided out of the blue to quit your job and start bartending. That's actually what happened, sorta. Oh, come on, no epiphany, quarter-life crisis, not even a hot teacher somewhere along the line? Life isn't always a young adult novel where every decision is a road cone. And that's a problem. 1/3 of my audience are teens that shouldn't be allowed to watch my streams. Oh! She fucking knows that she shouldn't be doing those, and like she has like that type of like audience, and she still goes topless on stream. That is insane. Throw me a bone here. There must be a nice mystical story you can tell about yourself, Miss Bartender. Well, yes. Sometime after I started working, I got an interesting client. He was a DRK SOL, a really old Lily model. Apparently his power supply was running low. His charger was destroyed and he didn't have money to buy upgrades or replacements. He also seemed to have neglected his maintenance. It was from a time when the collective source was in a cloud storage system. So he wouldn't be uploaded there once his body ran out of energy. Keep going? It was weird, you know? It was the only Lilim I've seen with a clear-cut fear of mortality. Not transcendence for him. He would disappear once his batteries ran out. It's like knowing he'll vanish while everyone else passes on to heaven, he said. Oh man. I guess he felt bad about burdening someone else with his problems. So he went and gave me a fingertip of his. That fell while we were talking. Before he left, he said, "You remember me? Maybe a part of me will transcend." Bravo! Bravo! Touching! Full of feeling completely awesome. Chad, let me hit you with a question right now. Should I make myself a drink? What do you guys think? Should I drink? Should I drink, Chad? Should I drink? And put 100% of the energy in the show right now? Nuh-uh. No? Nando seems like you'll be calling Ray 67 times. Again. We're just waiting for the ad break to end. I guess that's a no, huh? Alright, we'll not drink. We're not gonna drink. Chat has spoken. We will not drink. Alright, ad break is done. We are back to the show. Vapley fingerwag dot gif. Alright. Sure, fine. But just because you asked me nicely. I'd pay to see a movie like that! So what happened to that finger? I made a pendant out of it. I carry it with me at all times. Even while bathing? Almost all times. Now that I think about it, how do you handle the stream if you want to watch a movie or something? I have a plugin that lays mosaic censorship over whatever I watch on TV or in the theater. Chat! This world is kind of fucked up, but they still have copyright laws. You cannot stream the movie. But you can like show her tits to minors in her live stream. That's insane. That's the world they live in Valhalla. I see. Okay, this is getting stale. I'm going to heat this up, even if I have to do it myself. Audio jungle. We need to drop a cow in here. Miss Bartender, get me drunk. I don't care how, just do it. Okay. Thought you need to get her drunk, no matter what. That's an interesting request. Can you just do this? Can you just give her full out Karmatrin? It was worth a try, right? Yeah, but it's a failed drink. Let's see. Hold on, can I just give her full on Karma Trin? Even though it's a fucked up batch. Just to get her fully blasted. This one is the recipe with the most amount of Karma Trin. 1, 1, and then 9s. All aged and mixed. Range Weaver. So, lightheadedness. I'm so jealous. I want to drink. Palm sweaty, knees weak, arm spaghetti. Can't feel my legs. Can't feel my legs. Alright, let's get it on with the loot stuff. First, I'll try to guess your bust size. I must warn you, I have a 90% success rate with this. Oh, I'd say B, not big enough to fill a hand, but not small enough to make you look like a child. You're a size B, right? I'm not discussing my bust. Don't be like that. I can tell you're a B cup. Your attitude makes me think you're an S, and your behavior makes me think your blood type is AB. So how did I get it right? Don't taste battery! So how did I get right? Who knows? Please don't let me get on with this. I need you to cooperate if this is going to be a success. Can I have something? Finally! What's the point of getting drunk if you're going to behave the same way? I guess it is kind of redundant, huh? Because you see, I'm drunk 24/7. Eh? Knowing people want to watch me do anything and everything. Seeing the viewer count steadily raise as I take more risk and become more adventurous. It's a feeling that neither alcohol nor sex can compare to. Speaking of sex, if I get lucky tonight, you'll need to pay $99.99 to see what happens afterwards. Go premium or go home. Do you really get lucky if the other person knows they're being streamed? You'd be surprised by how many are actually turned on by that. How do you deal with people who don't want their identities revealed? Everything's written here. By being captured by this camera, you hereby provide consent to the use of your face on all material produced by Streaming Chan LLC. I'm not sure how legal that is. People believe it is, and I've yet to be troubled by a lawyer. It's funny though, when you're on the streets, unless it's somebody really hot, you can't recall their faces. But I learned their name and suddenly they're fucking snowflake that's better than all the rest. Oh, this is weird. I'm feeling sleepy. You asked me to get you drunk. Why is it weird? Because I haven't felt sleepy in quite some time. In fact, I've been sleep deprived for a while now. How long? A week? A week?! Weeks are the ones with 30 days, right? Yep, totally sleepy. I can feel my eyes getting heavy. Yeah, it's a month! And there's this weird lag when I try to move. What's up with that? I think I'll take a little nap here before storming off and continuing the night. Feel excuse me. Should I call a cab? And risk waking her up? Leave her be. Rather break the rules and let her sleep than deal with her again. I'm going to make my break now. It's been a while since I needed a cigarette this badly. Alright. Chat, would you still love me if I yap that much? I'm so brain dead most of the time. If chat does not feed me anything, right, I just go silent mode and I'm just like making my freaking vocal text. I just go like keep yapping. I do care. I did ask. Yeah, you yap. Nice. I see. Thank you for lurking again, RTS. Let's save it. Save it on day one. Let's save it on everything. I'm already too lazy to like second guess which one I should click on. No save to keep playing. Yeah, it's actually super freaking awkward because she's invading your privacy, right? It's like the girl is already telling her, I don't want to answer that question. Come on, tell me your bust size kind of moment from her. After having a full discussion on what she doesn't want to happen, she still keeps on egging us to do it. And that's why it's so uncomfortable, right? Yeah. Ah, the lovely sensation of feeling like you're forgetting something. Hold on. Feeling better? Fresh air does wonders for you. Well, for a value of fresh anyway. I insist. I insist that it sounds like dynamite. No, it was too long to be dynamite. It sounded more like some heavy duty tool. You're a heavy duty tool. Yes, I am. Wait, that. Damn it! Oh, welcome back. Could have sworn this place looked a lot more pink the last time we came. Maybe it's the lighting. Hey bartender, what did that noise just sound like to you? I say it sounds like construction, but Betty here says it's dynamite or something like that. Press IOPKL? What is that? I did it. I got an achievement. What was that? I got an achievement for it, but I don't know what it did. You didn't see the stuff on the screen? I saw a huge block of text, but like I didn't see it because I was looking at the achievement instead. It just kind of popped up at the bottom and I like looked at it, and then the moment I looked back at the thing, the white texts are gone. Not you two. And do you think it's a dynamite then? What? No, I say it's a backfire. It's a gunshot. Firecrackers. You see, those sounds have been going all night, and we can't figure out what they are. Well, we aren't here to discuss that. We're here to, who is he? Jillian, nice to meet you. I don't know you. You have more of a John face. Where was he last weekend? I don't know and I don't care. He already made amends for leaving me to fend off all those dogs. Anyway, what do you want? Beer. Oh, what the hell? I'll have a beer too. 2 beers coming right up. Okay. Here you go. Thank you. Man, after work, beer is always the best beer. Yeah. So tell me, bartender. Just call me Jill. Jill? That's a nice name. How's business lately? As usual? Wait, I guess you didn't really know what usual means for us. We're not the we're not the kind to be filled to the brim during rush hours, and we don't have that many regulars. But it's just the same, nothing's changed. I guess when we came here with all the dogs, it was quite the change of pace, huh? You have no idea. I have a question, Jill. Is it about the girl sleeping next to you? Premium. Please don't wake her up. Do you regularly let people sleep here? No, but I'd rather have her sleeping than talking. You be saying that with at least 6k people listening? Let them hear, I don't care. 6k people? She calls herself Streaming Chan. She's been streaming her life 24/7. That sounds familiar. I think one of those dogs talked about seeing someone doing that. I don't know if it's the same person. So 6,000 people are watching and hearing us. Considering the way she's sleeping, they're probably only hearing us. Her camera is against the table. I don't know how many are still in the channel though. I see. So there will be a lot more witnesses if something's said. Do any of you have criminal past? No? Just a minor change of petty vandalism. What did you do? Painted graffiti outside of my high school saying Miss Thompson's a cunt. Why'd you do that? Because Miss Thompson was a cunt. She constantly humiliated whoever got her questions wrong. She also constantly bullied 2 of my classmates. True, I got a week of suspension and had to clean the wall, but it gave everyone the courage to speak up. Cops stop at Doglandia. We recently struck a deal with Farmer Fabrics to start a doggy clothing line. Farmer Fabrics? That name rings a bell. It's a textile company where the owner believes herself to be an alpaca. Oh yeah, that one. We had her here some time ago. She got drunk and so much saliva everywhere. Oh. But anyway, dog clothes? We hired a new employee and she showed the higher-ups some designs. After a couple of talks, they decided to give the clothing production a try. Those designs were embarrassing, you know? But something tells me that's why they were approved. You guys want anything else? I'll have whatever this guy orders. Let's see, I'll have a Brantini. 2 Brantinis then. All Asian mixed. Here you go. You have such a limited taste in drinks. Deal. Not all of us spend their weekends in college partying like maniacs. Actually, not all of us went to college. We missed nothing. Sometimes I wish I could go back in time and kick myself. Hmm. Something on your mind? That girl that's designing the clothes. Laura, what about her? She's cute, but she should take more care in her appearance. I mean, right now she fits the unkempt cutie category so well that it's almost painful. It's so cliche that I can't help but cringe when looking at her. Cringe. It's like when you see something that's such a cheesy movie cliche, you just feel the need to kick whatever the hell it is. Kick? Betty, I didn't think I'd have to say this to you twice in the same month, but you shouldn't kick people. I also gotta kick her. Why do you think I'd kick her? Because I've seen you kick people before. Finally unprovoked or due to complicated reasons only you understand. Fine, guilty as charged. So I'm gonna do something about her. I feel like I just need to. It's a matter of honor. Honor, she says. Well, maybe honor isn't the right word. But she has potential and I'm not going to let her waste it. You know, I'm gonna go check the antenna on the roof. Alright. She's your boss, right? Did you meet her before? Nope, I'm just the veterinarian. The dogs were the ones that organized a meeting with her. I'd say she's really good looking, but honestly, those pants rob her of her charm. What do you mean? They make her look too uptight. And at a glance, she doesn't seem like the type. Some shorts or a skirt would fit her better. Well, she wears a skirt or pants depending on her mood. There was also this one time where she came in wearing a kilt. That kilt was awesome! No, she has nice hearing. Now that I think about it, you have that hobby of speculating with someone's personalities like based just on their looks. I mean, you did the same with Jill here. Amazing, Yashi made that sound weird as hell. Just have the habit of trying to guess someone's behavior based on their looks. No, it's not a hobby. You made that sound like I'm sort of creep. I did? What do you think about me? Nothing much, really. Mostly that you were too polite. Not a natural polite, though. More like a professional polite. I like that because you need to be. That was it, really. Although the way you looked at me when I said your boss could use a skirt or shorts was interesting. You seemed interested in what I said. Like you'd like to see that scenario. You're thinking too much. What do you think about Gildan? Is it a total simpleton or act like one in a way that consumes the rest of his character? Yeah. But anyway, I'm just a veterinarian. My judgment might be clouded by seeing so many furry businessmen. Let's have another round. Sounds like a good idea. You'll have something strong. You need to pump some testosterone in your taste in drinks. You'll thank me later, trust me. Then, 2 strong drinks, manly drinks, I don't care which ones. Well, you shut up. 2 strong manly drinks. We're going so extra strong! Went for extra strong now. If you want something extra strong, we gave it to them. Here. Now drink. Hmm. Oh man. Oh man, now you'll get used to it. Hey Jill, has someone ever proposed to you as a prank? Huh. You know, make you think they're falling in love with you just to reveal that it was all a prank. Hmm. Jill? First year of high school, the guy I had my eyes on for a whole year had asked me out. Saturday morning, I got to the meeting place, but they find it was all a prank by some bitches. Ouch. Sorry, The worst part isn't that they set me up, but rather that I saw it coming. I knew that guy wouldn't find me attractive enough to ask me out. I knew those bitches would target me sooner or later just for kicks. I knew it all, so when it all happened, I felt nothing. They confirmed my suspicions that teenagers are a plague that must be eradicated. Anyway, avoid the question. Hey, piece of scrap. Yeah? There are situations where you should have stopped me before I said anything. Better to learn by tripping yourself. Why the question though? I was asking because one of my ex's cousins has been hitting on me the past couple of days. If it were somebody else, I'd pretend to be straight with the help of I'd I'd pretend to be straight with the help of this piece of scrap here. At least she knows who I am. Worst part is, knowing Vero, she probably put her cousin up to it as a practical joke. I'd suggest telling the cousin that she should cut it out. If she feels genuinely offended, they may not have been in cahoots. But I'm just spouting nonsense based on what you've told me. Don't pay too much attention. It's better than my suggestion. What was yours? Waterboarding. I see. What? The fact that she knows how to waterboard somebody is what scares me most. The Girl Scouts also taught me how to skin a deer. I see nobody making a fuss about that. But yeah, your advice sounds good enough. Especially when you factor that Gina's honest about her. She probably won't feel offended. Gina? Which one was that again? Blonde, flat as a cutting board, but cute as a button. Oh yeah, she came to the office Christmas party, right? That's the one. Well, it's getting late. We should get going. Yeah. Thank you again for everything, Jill. Bye. Please come again. Back. Those damn cats moving the internet antenna. Oh yeah, Gil, some guy said I should tell you that the bunny slate, whatever that means. Oh shit. Boss, I'm leaving early. If I don't come back in 2 days, consider me as good as dead. Yeah. Shouldn't we be worried? Think of him as a kid that tells outrageous stories to get attention and everything will be easier. Besides, he knows how to take care of himself. Yeah. He'll be here on Monday like nothing ever happened. In any case, I'll be back in my office. Maybe now I can finish watching the didgeridoo tutorial. Hello, Jill. Oh, Stella, you're here for another drink today? Not really, I was just around the neighborhood. Wait, I need to give her a cat voice, right? Anyway, I found this bottle being neglected at my house. And I thought someone like old liquors as much as you would appreciate it. Really? I don't know what to say. Thanks. Well, it's nothing really. This just in. The Apollo Trust Bank has locked its doors, leaving about 30 people trapped inside. The security system was activated after somebody tried to steal information from the main database. Early this morning, the bank... Oh god, say! I wonder if she'll be alright. Hello, Jamie? Good evening, Jill. Did you see the news about the Apollo Trust Bank? The news flash just ended. Sounds like things got ugly. From what I heard, there was a commotion earlier today. Something about people being unable to leave the building. Let's hope for the best. Yeah. It was turned off just a minute ago though. I see. I guess the bunny was late. You definitely know what's going on. What did I get you? Give me a Mars Blast. Kinda right up. So there's 6, 1, 4, 2. 6, 1, 4, 2. Alright. All blended. Oh, sorry. Let me hydrate real quick. I kinda hyper focus when I need to like. Fuck you, Lando. Throw stuff to get her attention, like I'm some sort of fucking animal. You're trying to get in the safari zone. Okay, chat, we're currently in an ad break. So let me ask you this. I haven't eaten much today. I'm planning to get pancit canton and planning to mix them together. Should I just get 2 sweet and spicy? Or should I mix sweet and spicy with chili mansi? You're an overgrown lizard, to be really fair. But I told you, I'm a shapeshifter before I'm a dragon. I'm not even a real dragon. But I'd like to believe I am. Eat more? Alright. It's because, like, I had fish for dinner, right? But I didn't eat it with rice. So I'm kind of hungry. I'll do it after stream, of course. How my suspicions were right? What do you mean your suspicions were right? Your suspicion was I'm not a real dragon? Is that it? In the reverse, the fake dragon. I love spicy food though. But like lore-wise, right? There's like something I just like share real quick, right? In the lore, people actually saw Reika and then they saw something else. And they started the rumor that whatever they saw and where she was a dragon. And they were describing it and she followed suit. So she changed her appearance to how how she heard it. Some people said she looked like an elf. Some people saw a dragon in the forest, and so she took the form of both. She looks like an elf. She has dragon ears. That's why she doesn't look as draconic as other dragons would be. Chat, can you charge a non-rechargeable battery by placing other batteries on the tip? I'll be honest. First, no, it shouldn't work because our race true form would be Elven. She would be an elf beforehand because like her actual vessel is actually an elf. Anyways, let's serve it up. One Mars Blast. Also, why would you charge a non-rechargeable battery if the battery itself, like if you can use the other battery already the same way, right? That's one is like unchargeable, non-rechargeable, the other one is rechargeable. If you can just put a normal battery in exchange for the non-rechargeable one, but it also fits the same thing, it functions the same way, it's just rechargeable compared to the other, then why don't you just use the other one? Yeah, this is the one. Mars Blast has always seemed poorly named to me. Should it be red instead of yellowish? Then again, the whole red planet thing is still its nickname. VR, can't believe I'm. Mom, I can't believe I'm myself. Hey, who's that girl? She calls herself Streaming Chan. She's been streaming her life 24/7. I'm guessing her equipment's still running, so you might want to watch what you say. Thanks for the advice. Change the subject a bit. Have you been hear explosions or something throughout the day? But the full battery, so we'll use all of it. Not dead yet. I heard that supersonic drone was undergoing tests and lost its course. That might be it. Bought the full battery. What do you mean by bought the full battery? Ah. Hey boss, the explosions were caused by supersonic drones. That sounded better than firecrackers. You've been trying to figure out what they were all day. Oh, I see. Sonic booms are not sounds people can normally identify. And this one drone made a lot of noise when breaking the sound barrier. Is this an area to test that kind of stuff? It's not, which makes the whole thing quite suspicious. Huh? Man, if only Gil was here to hear that info. He thought they were gunshots. Are you worried about him? Sort of, he always leaves without notice for days, but he always comes back unscathed. I'd be lying if I said I'm not worried, but at the same time, I've just kind of become used to it. Can be a troublesome man, huh? Sometimes. See, do you think the people in the bank will be alright? This isn't the first time a bank has closed like that, but something is off about this. Off? How? I don't know. Maybe it's the hour. Maybe it's the fact that the news is making unusual big stink out of it. Me? Are you asking me to check general chat? Dude, don't do that. You might make it go kaboom. Stop. No, stop. I will gut you. I don't know. Maybe it's the hour. Maybe it's the fact that the news is making an unusually big stink out of it. Also, Lando. What's wrong with touching tips? Holy. Alright, buddy. Whatever you say. Anyways, kaboom, kaboom, right? Let me just say this real quick as well. Did they already let you guys go home? Because you said there was like an ozone outbreak, right? Did they let you leave already? Or are you guys all just stuck there? It's like, dude, inhale all the fumes. So I'm just overthinking it. Yeah. Why are you guys not yet going home? There's like a leak or something. Are you worried about something? A girl that was in here yesterday said she was going to the bank. It's not like me to be personally invested in what happens to clients, but never mind. Do you want something else? Yeah, you can make time for one more drink. Fetch me a beer. Let's keep it simple. Sure. Here. I once read that beer played an important part in humanity's history. Yeah, I'm familiar with the theory. It's an interesting one. The gist of it is that brewing was an important part of society during its development. Drinks were ubiquitous while feasting. They helped to foster bonds and build faction alliances. Given enough time and enough beer, large societies would be born. Seem to know a lot about this. Not just enough. Jill, have you ever thought about brain uploading? Brain uploading? I was thinking, what's the point of uploading yourself if you're still here? Let's say you upload yourself and effectively the new summons in cyberspace, you will still be here. Would it be weird to know that there's a you that's not you somewhere? That's an interesting point. I guess it'd be the same as cloning, huh? Imagine if your cyber self space found out about the real you somehow. Hell, imagine talking to your other self. There's more. Imagine placing multiple copies of you in different situations, exposing each one to different scenarios to see how they develop. Yes, it is kind of heartbreaking in a way. Imagine someone with some illness uploading their brain into the ether. Then to find out their physical bodies are still alive and here instead of living in a place where there is no disease. Remember an article from a while back about the earliest form of brain uploading. It would scan the brain in such a thorough and intense manner that it would effectively kill the person. I used the words burn the brain. Ouch. All for nothing because the data would be corrupted or broken. They halted all brain uploading research after that. Then they started another project and living brains in jars or something after that. That subject interests you? That subject interests you, huh? It makes for a nice time sink when I'm doing nothing. Well then, nice talking to you, Jill. Same here, always a pleasure. Say hello to Jillian for me when he comes back. Please come again. Yeah, all done. Want to stay here? Since the street's quite restless. Thanks, but I'll pass. I have a couple of matters to attend to at home. You do? Yeah, I ordered a nano camo module for my apartment. Should be installed by now. Nano camo? Isn't that a tad expensive? Yep, to be honest, I asked my mom for... She had been pestering me about that gift I wanted for Mega Christmas for a while. She's been asking for 4 years now and I've always said I was fine. So I took the chance and asked her for it. Used up all the past gifts. Oh, it's a bit weird to ask your parents for a gift like that when you're 27. I'm sure she doesn't mind. So what will the nano camo module change for from your apartment? I got the basic plants, walls, and a piece of cloth, so I picked my kotatsu too. You have a kotatsu? You know what a kotatsu is, boss? I'm more impressed you know what it is. I mean, futons are common knowledge, but kotatsu? Not so much. Yeah, well, days get cold and the heater might not be enough. And the Japanese have mastered how to live comfortably in reduced spaces. You should invite me sometime. I want to see how you decorate the place with that. Let's plan a day to grab a beer, yeah. Oh, we're dancing. I'm tired. What do we do with her? I'll take care of everything, don't worry. Alright, sorry for leaving her like this. No problem. I gotta go. See you tomorrow, boss. Careful out there. Alright, total earnings is 13,130, drinks total of 750, commissions of 30%. Today's payment is 225, the tips are 350, flawless service bonus of 500. Get a small pattern or something for $400, and today's total transfer is 1,475. Totaling to 4,261 funds. Neato. Yeah, new notifications or reminders. Jill wants to buy a fan even though it's winter. Buying one will prevent her from getting too distracted. You can now use Nano Camo to customize your room. Scanlines. Oh. Testing? I need to buy a fan according to her. And then Jill wants to buy a fan, even though it's winter. Buying will prevent her from getting too distracted. Where do we buy the fan? Komatan is our mascot. She's designed by veteran character designer from Sukeban Games. 51. The bus. B85 W65 H90. What does BWH mean? Bust waist hips. Okay. Dude, she's ginormous. Is that in centimeters? What is that? We need to buy a fan, but I don't know how. Oh, despite the noisy name, it's just a fan. Fans are good though, really good. Alright, where the fuck is the fan though? I don't see it anywhere. Oh, it's there. I was covering it. Alright, we shall now continue, chat. Bum, 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 bum. Listening to the vibe, right? We're just vibing. Alright, let's go. Let's look at the updates though. Get a little like idea of what's happening so far. Launch race at the Apollo Trust. Bank suffers terrorist attack. Updating by Kimberly Lavallee. Hijack screens at downtown Casanova announced what seems to be a terrorist threat aimed at Apollo Trust Bank. The information suggests that as currently an identified bomber is already inside the building. The White Knights counter-terrorism unit responded to the threat immediately. However, the bank was then locked down by an external network attack. You might be dealing with a dual threat here, TTU's Chloe Bauer told AE. The bank has been sealed shut using its own disaster prevention system. However, none of the terminals at the bank were working at the time. The building is basically sealed at this point. The hostages are trapped. The Augmented Eye is being attacked. AE staff, hi everyone, we take your security seriously here at the Augmented Eye. And we have the obligation to disclose the recent articles on Alice Rabbit were vandalized by who we think is Alice Rabbit themselves, or a very good impersonator. We need to extend our apologies and inform that we'll be limiting our coverage of Alice Rabbit to just factual news and not entertainment pieces. Sincerely, the AE staff. Solution to reach historic levels next year by Kimberly Lavallee. Even though most countries in the world have adopted their economies to solve the ongoing problem of climate change, Chile still relies on ancient technologies in order to keep low to keep costs low with profits high. As a result, this backwards policy, it seems as though we'll be experiencing a huge increase in air pollution next year. Our contamination levels will force the whole population to move away from a lot of areas within the city. The soil is dying at an alarming pace, said experts in a report. Having to buy special raincoats and umbrellas does suck, but experts say you better get used to it. A white knight just beat me up. I'm fucking crying right now. Let me tell you the story. Waiting for OP to deliver. I'm here. Anyway, here it goes. I was going home after buying grocery at the store. I was very tired because I had to line up for hours just to buy milk. And when I'm finally out of there, a group of 3 white knights stopped me and started asking for my ID. And also wanted to see my bag to check if it wasn't a scalper. And once they saw everything was in order, they asked me for a military service ID. And just what the fuck? Why would I have that on me? There's no enforced conscription anywhere. It doesn't make sense. Because they didn't have it on me, they asked for money or else they'd plant drugs on me. Of course refused, but they didn't. They'd lose their patience, and one of them hit me right in my temple with a gun. I was bleeding like crazy on the floor, so they just took my groceries and left. Holy shit, man. I fucking hate this place. I hate it so much. I have to live this fucking hellhole. So tired of this shit every fucking day. Damn, fucking police brutality. Streaming Chan thread. Did anyone see last night's escapade? She was the Valhalla bar. He was alright. Bartender was a cutie. But man, is she full of herself. Don't care, I'm going next week and ask her for a date. You all know you won't. Pretty sure nobody here has the guts to ask someone out. Is she still sleeping? Yeah, the bartender has been telling everyone they need to be careful with their words law. I wonder if there's illegal activity going on there. Like, why would you need to be careful with what you say? Maybe they're avoiding casual racism. True still, it wouldn't be rare for them to do shitty stuff. This fucking city. At least she's sleeping now. Last time I saw her taking some rest was about a week ago. Crash is one hell of a drug. Damn! She's taking drugs? Apollo Bank is being attacked! And no one is reporting on it. Are you actually surprised considering the nature of their threats? It's clear that Quincy doesn't want to take the blame. What a fucking coward. Do you have any sources there? I'm posting from the site. It looks like someone's inside the bank with a huge bomb threatening to blow it up. Any demands? They want Quincy to quit and the White Knights disbanded. Wow. So they were actually helping the protesters. That's not the way to help the people. What if this is just a huge false flag to blame the opposition? I wouldn't be surprised. This fucking place. Lol. Let's wait for more info. Ginger USSO 4chan. It's so funny. Alright chat, we're off back to work. The bills ain't gonna pay for themselves. Good evening! Ah, I didn't expect you today. I was waiting for you to call and say you wouldn't be coming or something. Things at the Apollo Bar Bank are getting ugly. So that means more people will be looking for a drink. Ah, you can take a break, you know? You're quite a hard worker. And the streets are not exactly safe right now. They've never been when you get down to it. Besides, I can't afford to not come with the bar closing soon. Wonder if any bar has used impending closure as means to getting their employees to work. It's like the total opposite would happen. Not to mention I get bored out of my brains in my apartment, so I'd rather come here anyway. What did you say? Nothing important. Gilson back yet? Nope, I wouldn't worry too much about him though. If you say so. That girl's still here? Yep, she was sleeping so peacefully. He felt bad about waking her up. So would you mind doing that for me? Actually, yes, I mind. But you're the boss and it's kind of my fault she's here in the first place. Sorry about that. Hey young lady, sleep another hour and we'll start charging you a motel fee.
Uh-huh. Where am I?
Alright,
The shiny downtown bar. Let's see, all my gear's in place. And neither my pants nor my panty shirt or bra have been displaced. Oh, it's the flat bartender. Good morning.
good evening.
Evening. Oh well. It's the best night or day of sleep I've had in quite some time. Sorry for all the trouble I may have caused you today or last night.
Don't worry.
You're so nice, flat bartender. Thanks for taking care of me. Bye. Hello, guys and gals, streaming back in action with their batteries reloaded. Ah, the moon! It burns!
I feel like I've just unleashed something terrible onto the world. Come on, it's not that bad. Say, what's this bottle? A client gave it to me yesterday. A gift of sorts, I'm guessing. Oh, cool. Some sort of rum. Rum? Nice! Want me to serve you a bit of it? Yeah, sure. Let's give the boss some rum. Go to the bottled drinks and tap the drag to the shaker before mixing. Here. Alright. I'm gonna enjoy this in my office. Thanks. Anytime. Okay then. Lando is such a fake fan. Damn! You got the name wrong! I can't believe this. Lando, how could you? How could this have happened? Time to serve, mix, and change lives. Wait, that's not how it goes. Oh, no one's here to retort. Man, it feels lonely without Gil here. There's hope the restlessness in the streets doesn't lead to dangers. Or weird types coming in here. Good evening. Holy shit, this was a record-breaking jinx! Welcome to Valhalla, what can I get you? I'll have a blue fairy. Don't make a joke about becoming real. Don't make a joke about becoming real. On it. We're gonna fuck up this brain! We're gonna fuck up this brain! We're gonna fuck up this brain! Here you go! Nice, yeah, this is the thing. When comments as Honcho Marine fan after consuming her doujinshi. I haven't seen a single Marine stream. What's Reika Shoryuken gonna do here? We need a Reika doujinshi, you know? Someday we'll be big enough to get our own hentai. And I'll be buying all of them. Yeah, this is the thing. So, how are you gonna... Oh, you can grab stuff. Oh, you can grab stuff. Should have figured as much. You can drink stuff and eat. I have the same system Lilims do. Dude, how do they grab stuff? It's literally brain in a jar. Can I ask you something, Miss? Call me Taylor. Yes, Taylor. And yes, so cute, like you can ask me anything. She's got res! Okay, Taylor. You have to be the first person I've met that didn't go, okay, just Taylor. Actually true. Not too easy. You are a brain in a jar, right? I'm sure not a hologram of that, I'm sure. Well, we can have the managers buy it, and then I can just meet up with the manager, right? Technically, if they gift me my Dojin, it's technically me not buying them. Yep, I'm a bona fide human brain in a jar. So how? Why? What, does my handsomeness make you speechless? You're not something a girl sees every day. And that's saying quite a bit in these parts. Fear not, for I have speech prepared for these situations. This is a talking brain. It's literally just a talking brain at this point. What is happening over here? You're seeing one of the 5 great living bottle brains of the world. We are brains living in conditions that allow us to exist as any other humanoid creature. We are taking a break, chat. We're taking a break because we have an ad break, okay? Let's take the time to chill. I want to see brain functioning live in a glass jar like that IRL. Would that even be possible? I don't think that's possible, chat. Who knows? Maybe it is. Chat, we're getting a shorter hair, Rizu. My tail is up now. Look at my tail! Oh, wiggle, 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 wiggle. Look at my tail, chat. Wiggle, wiggle. Ah, look, my very wonderful elongated artichoke. I got my artichoke here. Chat, how do you like my artichoke? Do you think dragon tails are just like artichokes? My tail is just like an artichoke, you know? It's like this, right? I got an artichoke for a tail. What artichoke? I think it looks adorable. Pine cone? I don't see it as a pine cone because pine cones are a lot more open. Yeah, they like kind of rib, right? But like, don't they look more like an artichoke though? Do you think it tastes like an artichoke if I nom on it like? Let's remove this now. Bye bye artichoke. Bye bye. Maybe asparagus. Maybe. For Japs. For Japs. Really yummy, I bet. We are brains living in conditions that allow us to exist as any other human-like creature. All while computers in our jar scans our activities. In a slow but steady manner, we are helping the world understand the inner workings of nature's most complex computers. You can see you're prepared that after being asked that same question so many times, huh? Not out of exasperation or anything like that, mind you. I just wanted to have something thoughtful prepared. Look, I even have a couple of pamphlets with me. You want one? Sure. That brings one of our world's 5 brains in jars to this place though. I'm from around here actually. I just wanted to take a walk for the first time in quite a bit of time. Have you come here before? Sadly no, otherwise I'd remember a cute face like yours. So this person has got Riz! Speaking of which, can I have your name? It's Jill. Jill, that's a really cute name. Thank you. Say, weren't you scared of going outside today with the commotion and all? It didn't stop you from coming here either, did it? Yeah, you're right. I wonder if Ray shapeshifted the tail in a way she can do the helicopter with her tail. You see, my tail does not look like a pine cone, okay? It's just the way that it's made here. My tail is actually pretty smooth. It was supposed to be smooth. It was supposed to be like a serpent snake tail, kind of smooth type of thing, you know? Like a snake. That'll take more than cryptic but ominous news to stop me. You're awfully energetic, did you know that? Sorry, does that bother you? No, not at all. Just that I figured a brain in a jar wouldn't be so happy. I was alive, my body got to a point where there wasn't much I could do. This used state of existence allows me to accomplish more than I ever could before. Plus I'm doing something that'll help people in the long run. Wouldn't you be happy? I wonder. Do you want to make me happy, Jill? Depends on what it takes. Don't worry, just give me a beer. Alright then, I'll make you happy. What? Did I make it wrong? Oh, I did it opposite. Is your beer? Ah yes, no matter what happens, beer's always good. It's interesting though, just yesterday I was talking to a client about brain uploads. You were? Yeah, we were talking about how even if you upload your brain, you'd still be here. I thought about that too. Do you think the you in the cybernetic environment would feel like she was indeed transferred? Like, would she remember everything? Like waking up someplace else and so on? And that's an interesting question. I was actually thinking earlier about being able to transfer someone's brain into a Lilim. One of the brains is being used in such an experiment actually. They can make a functional Lilim. Unfortunately, the wiring and other such stuff makes it look more creepy than anything. They aren't transferring his identity or anything though, just wiring him to a body. Oh, you think someone would rather do that than float around exposed in a jar? I have to admit the whole brain thing does look creepy. But the body I'm telling you about is just uncanny looking. Speaking of uncanny, how did you feel when you saw yourself like this for the first time? It was quite a shock actually. It didn't last too long. It didn't last too long though. I never was too attached to my body. Later in my life, that was almost literal. You know what the downside to this body is? I can't get drunk. If you want to call that a downside, if you wanted to drink alcohol for the taste, there are many alternatives. Drunkenness is part of the whole experience. Why though? Lilim can get drunk with no problem. Yeah, but in their case, their brain's a computer attached to their body. Getting drunk cause their brains too reduced to input speed to their bodies. Well, the model, their drunk subroutine might throw in a different behavioral cycle even. It's hard to get drunk when the whole point of you being a jar is figuring out exactly how you work. Yeah, you're right. Hey, Jill. Oh, Alma. Just oh, Alma. Where's the courtesy one? Where's the courtesy one would expect from plebeian bar staff? Welcome to Valhalla. What can I get you? Happy? Not when you put it that way. Why, hello there, beautiful. Whoa! You hurt my feelings with that, darling. This is sorry. You don't see talking this embodied brains every day. When I did work a summer in limb maintenance, but even then, those were talking heads. Oh, don't worry about it. At least you're not running or fainting. Your name was Alma, right? I'm Taylor. Nice to meet you, Taylor. Say, Alma, can I buy you a drink? Sorry, I only date people who are at least 50% organic and have at least one face. I know just what to strive for then. Just kidding. It'll make me happy to make you happy by buying you a drink. Does that bother you? I guess if just the bartender, I don't have a problem with it. Awesome, I'll pay for your next drink then. What will you have? I'll have a cobalt velvet. And you, Taylor? I'm fine actually. You're gonna have me a drink alone? I don't want to drink that much. Okay then. Cobalt velvet, chat. Cobalt velvet. Rock and mix. Okay, so here's the funny thing though. Let me mute this real quick so I can like see it, right? You don't need it to pass your liver to get drunk. Alcohol will affect you no matter what way you take it in. You guys know that? So yeah, you can actually take it like anyway, like it doesn't need to like pass through the liver, but the liver kind of protects you. So there was like this trend back then, back then. It's very dangerous, don't do it, right? There's a thing called butt chugging, where they drink alcohol up their bums. And because it doesn't pass through the liver, it just instantly just gets transferred into the bloodstream. And you get alcohol poisoning. You get overdose like that. So it's a bad thing. Do not do it. It is more effective on getting drunk, but like it can kill you. Because if it isn't broken down, right, it just like goes straight into your system and like it's not broken down, so you're just taking up straight up alcohol. It's like getting infused into you. Same way as you're taking suppository pills, right? Or butt medicine or thing that goes into your bum, it does get taken into your system as well. Same goes with like alcohol and other stuff. So yeah. So the liver actually helps you filter out the chemicals, makes you not die, and lets you like, so let's say a glass of normal vodka is health okay for you. Like you could probably finish an entire bottle of vodka. But if you butt chug a glass of vodka, you probably die in a while because like alcohol poisoning. Because there's too much. That's the difference. Don't take my word for it, and don't try it even, regardless. Just a fun fact trivia, I guess. Not so fun though. Your drink. Hello, Timeless. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. How have you been? How's your night so far? Hope you enjoy it. You know, you've been nicer to me this past minutes than at least 3 guys have been in the last year. Judging from the way you talk, I'm guessing you've been a client here for a while now, right? Back to camp? Oh, that's unfortunate. So what do you do in camp? Chinese New Year was a blast at my grandma's place. Ah, that sounds good. But do you guys like roast marshmallow in camp? Do you like also are you allowed to like have marshmallows or something? Or are they super strict with a freaking branch with a fucking branch up their butt kind of like thing? No, I know it's like an army, but maybe they would let you just like have a little bit of fun, you know? You know, sometimes like on dead air moments, they just let you sit around a campfire, make s'mores or something. I don't think they need to like be too strict 24/7. Or do they not let you have fun in camp? They're just like, your life's gonna be a miserable pile of shit in this camp, whether you like it or not, soldier. Now give me 20. No, Piken, that is unfortunate. Judging from the way you talk, I'm guessing you've been a client here for a while now, right? Just basic military training for now, so no call signs. I see. For about half a year or so, if memory serves right. Really, one would think it's been longer. It feels like it's been longer. Shut up, you love me and you know it. So, you just started coming here and that was it? Well, the first time I came here. The other guy, speaking of which, where's Pablo? Jillian? Archimedes? I don't know, adventuring or something. Anyways, the other guy served me the first time I came here. Nothing unusual there. The next time I showed up, Jill here was the one serving, and I don't know, I feel like he just gets me. There's this chemistry we click. We click, she says. The fact that I feel more chemistry with her than with many other people is kinda sad though. It's always good to see nice friendship. Sadly, it's getting late and I've gotta go. I'll leave you two lovely ladies alone. See ya! Bye! Please come again! The tailor sure was nice. A bit weird at first though. Finally, one of 5 brains being studied by scientists or something. There's a summary of it in this pamphlet. Let's see. Oh yeah, I've heard of them before. Feel you actually met one. Say, Alma, how many people are there in your family? I'm just curious. You would expect us celebrating Chinese New Year would eat Chinese food, but all the Chinese shops are closed for Chinese New Year. So we really ate Malay and Indian food. We bought some tikoy, and funnily enough, we haven't had it since. I didn't want to eat that tikoy already. Well, aside from my mom and dad, we're 4 sisters and 1 brother. Funnily enough, we all have names for that. Whoa, let me see that. Oh, do you think she has a trans male sibling? Because like she said she's got 4 sisters and 1 brother. So you're the eldest one? No, I'm actually the middle kid. You're the middle kid, but your name starts with an A? Don't think too much about it. I never said the order reflected our ages. My sister Carlotta's the eldest one. Then there's Diana just before me. Then comes Eve, and the bottom lies Belle. Sorry, the youngest one is Bernardo. Ah, so her sister her brother is. I see. You've never been alone, I'm guessing. Can't complain about that, I guess. Perhaps that we were never 5 in the same house. By the time Evita and Bernie were born, Diana and Carlotta had already moved. Speaking of family today, I came because I need a break from everything that's been going on with them. You live with them? No, but Evita and Bernie do. Not to mention I visit them almost every day. Anyway, my second eldest sister, Diana, just separated from her husband. It's not even been a week, but she's already got some other guy in our bed. She left her kid with her husband's parents and pretty much forgot about them. Never mind that, they need to go to school and all that. Damn. Diana's life has always been messy, but these days she's really making it big. She wants time for herself to live her life. She didn't think about that when she married the guy at 20. She didn't think about that when marrying a guy she had only known for like 3 months. You should take your own advice. I'd never marry someone who would catch my attention so quickly, okay? Sure, there was this one time when it almost happened, but I blamed the damn stadium kiss cam. Kiss cam? I was going out with this guy my little sister introduced to me. She asked her friend's brother or something. He was her friend's brother. We went out a couple times and he invited me to a basketball game. The mood was nice, but then later, the kiss cam focused on us and instead of kissing me, he proposed. Almost got caught in the mood and accepted. Huh? So I take it you rejected him in a stadium. On the fucking kiss cam. We went out for like 3 weeks. I don't know, maybe he wanted to get in my pants with the old sex on the wedding night line. But I honest to God can't understand why he thought it would be a good idea. That sounds too convoluted, you know? Proposing and waiting for the wedding night just for sex. Never underestimate the lengths of a man is willing to get you into their bed. I've seen more convoluted plots over the years. I'm feeling tempted to ask, but I'll pass. Want anything else? What's that bottle? Oh yeah, it's just some random client gave me yesterday. A gift? What did you do? A good enough service, I'm guessing. Interesting name. What does it mean? Cacique's the name of the chieftain in some native tribes. I see, do you want me to serve you some of this? I'll pass, I don't have too many good memories where rum's involved. Same! Rum hits me in a very bad way. Get me a fringe weaver instead, will you? Alright. One fringe weaver. What kind of memories do you have with Rum? Nothing you need to worry about. Okay. Alright, now's my turn to ask questions. About what? What kind of family is your family? Well, I'm an only child. My mom and my dad split amicably. My mom is a violinist, so she was always away from home with the orchestra. I spend most of my time with my dad and my aunt, my grandpa. Aside from that, I'd say my childhood was quite uneventful. Did you get something like your mom's artistic vein or something? I played the violin until I was around 16, I think. What made you stop? I don't know, I just kind of said, that's it. One day and stopped. What about cousins or the rest of your family? I see very little of them, actually. Maybe because my dad moved away from most of them. Most of my mom's family live in France to boot. So your mom's French? Yep. Can you speak French? Oh shit, I don't know how to speak that. Mon eroglisseur estlin de anglophone. I'm butchering it. You know what? Fuck it. Oh, what does that mean? Rubbish. I don't know. I can't speak French. I did try though, but college started and I stopped taking classes. It was fake! It wasn't even French! Funny thing, I actually have a cousin from my mom's side that lives close by. But you'll be hard-pressed to make me spot him in a crowd. You're kinda lucky, you know. On my mom's side of the family lives here. The chances of meeting someone I'm related to on the street are ridiculously high. But yeah, that's the primer on my family. Nothing too interesting, sadly. Your mom's a French violinist, and thank you for the throat plus. And you call that uninteresting. I just don't get caught by the surgeons. Major warrant officers, at least the surgeons here aren't too bad. Some are either same age or younger than us, I see. I'm wondering if your family has ever made a fuss about you being a hacker. Hacker makes it sound too exotic. It's like if I called you a mixologist. Please don't ever. It sounds like something somebody would say to make bartenders sound sophisticated. See? I mean, hacker is a good way to summarize it, but it's not the best. I'm a security consultant. People want to find flaws in the security of their system. I do my best, to the point where it breaks. Be it Glitch City or somewhere else in the world, they need security, I'm their woman. You've told quite a few stories about cracking into the database to retrieve info like some sort of mercenary though. That doesn't change the fact that hacker is not the best term to use. It makes the whole thing sound illegal when it's actually an honest job. Gonna sleep now? Okay, rest well. Have a nice rest, Timeless. These guys bartenders have us to socialize a lot. Nah! They don't really. It just depends on the person. So like, when it comes to bartender, being a coffee barista or whatever your job is, right? If you're serving up something in front of a counter and you're like in front of them almost all the time, the thing that you need the most is perception. Well, not really perception. You also need some social skills, right? But you really need perception as well. Because some people don't want to talk. They just want to like have their nice drink all to themselves and just enjoy the silence, right? Some would like talk to their friends and stuff like those. It doesn't mean that they want to like interact. But you also sometimes need to like see if someone does want to talk and they're just like too scared to like open up, and you think, oh, I think it would make this person's day better if I actually talk to them. I think it would make it a lot easier on them. So you need to like gauge that, I guess. I'm pretty sure it's not an easy task. Actually just trying to like guess. And so, but like yeah, that's pretty much it. Anyways. Let's get back to it. Let me unmute the game. Makes the whole thing sound illegal when it's actually an honest job. Did you tell me you once secured some incriminating pics from a guy's cell phone? Ah, mostly honest job. Sheesh. What made you become a hacker, by the way? I've always been a sucker for puzzles. When as a kid, I always had Sudoku or crossword with me. But at some point, they started feeling kinda samey. So when I started college, I took a course on system security. It felt like the kind of puzzle I was looking for. There were all kinds of things involving breaching net security. You need to attack the stuff from different angles. And it's something that's always evolving. The whole point of everything is to strengthen security. Every time you think you've got the gist of it, they change everything. It's kind of like an always evolving puzzle. A puzzle I help make harder at that. Huh. I didn't think about it that way. Just less actiony than what movies make it up to be, though. No real-time frantic typing, nothing like that. Still see my code break those through something. It's an amazing feeling. But you have anything else? Love a classy drink. Any classy drinks? Here goes nothing. He wants a classy drink. Mercury Blast. Here you are. That's just what I need. Thanks. Say, Jill, what's the worst that could happen if you don't get your drinks right? Well, people have the right to not give me money. If they don't pay for it, I don't get my bonus. The bonus means less money and no tips, which doesn't help because I have to pay bills. Oh, I see. You have to make an effort to pay your bills? Nope. You have no idea how much I hate you right now. Well, my job pays pretty well, and I'm not the kind to spend too much on things other than food and bills. Maybe maintenance on my hands and new equipment, but aside from that, why know if you have trouble with your bills, why not live with me? We could be roommates! Don't know. Moving my stuff through the stairs because the elevator's broken. Having to move my liquor collection? Never mind the fact that my cat's a shut-in that got very upset that one time I moved some furniture around. The idea of moving just gives me a headache. You shouldn't take things so seriously when I say them, you know? I don't, but I've thought about it before. I need some air. I'm gonna take up my break. Wanna come? Are you inviting me to the back of the bar? You should invite me to dinner first. Every minute you waste making jokes is time taken from my break. Fine, let's go. Once I'm taking my break, call me if anyone comes in. Sure, sure. Whew, cold, cold, cold. Who's that girl? Oh, it's gone. It sure is chilly out there. It's kind of refreshing. The hobo out there seems like a nice guy. Billy Vine, yeah, he's a cool guy, very respectful. Probably got into some legal trouble, and that's why he's like that. Really? He could just be a very nice crackhead, though. I have a cousin that lives like a hobo, actually. Really? It's a bit complicated. It's a bit complicated, though. My problem is his family has tried to get him to live with them, but his pride won't let him accept their help. He'd rather live on the streets for some reason. You can tell with some people, sadly. Why did he become a hobo in the first place? Bad investments and debts. Bank evicted him from his house. Oh, this serious problem because he has epileptic attacks but refuses to take his medication. You just don't get what's up with him.
Honey, some service here.
I'm here, don't scream! Oh, were you two hanging at the back of the bar? What kind of stuff are you doing? Just talking. Is that what they call it these days? I fucking love Dorothy! What do you want?
Something soft, something sweet. No alcohol, please.
Wouldn't it be the same if you just grabbed some soda from a vending machine?
But I like you! You dislike my princess so much?
See the non-alcoholic say, alright. If you want something sweet and non-alcoholic. Sugar Rush to Adelheid 100. So she said she wanted something sweet and soft. And alcohol free, so this is what we're giving her. All age and mixed. You're like, yes. See, you don't get this kind of treatment from vending machines. Unless you're Lawrence. But he has his weird idea that good service is the same as selling lukewarm cans of cola. Lawrence? A friend of mine, he's a vending machine. Oh. Oh, but how impolite of me. I'm lovely and my name's Dorothy. Dorothy Hayes. Nice to meet you. Oh, I'm Alma. The pleasure's mine. Dorothy, you say? Yup, why? Nothing, I guess I've heard about you before. Really? What kind of stuff? Tell me. Something about your, luckiness. And here I was thinking it was because I'm a sex worker. So much for trying to be subtle. Hey, I take pride in my job, otherwise I wouldn't be doing it. Is it dangerous? I know how to take care of myself. Thank you very much. Where do you work, Alma? I'm a hacker. Really? A full-fledged hacker? Not the kind that sees a computer log into some account and says that's hacking, right? No, of course not. I've always been curious about how being a hacker works. You just start typing really fast while waiting for something to happen? No. I can explain, but I don't know if you'll get it. We won't know until you try, right? Also, I said that I had to jam the plastic replica of a halogen light bulb up a globe. Last time I said that I had to jam the plastic replica of a whole halogen light bulb up a grown man's ass. It was a success! Okay then, let me try to explain in general terms how it works. Let's say I have to retrieve information from a company's database. Alright? First I do some research on the target, OS servers, how the information is stored and all that. There's been a couple of occasions where I had to go in blind, but they're the exception rather than the rule. First, I secure things from my side. I start working behind proxies, websites, and through other more vulnerable computers I find on the way. Thank you for the posture check. After that, I start testing the network. I go through the basic protocols, try known exploits as long as they don't trigger any alarm. Once I've tested the grounds, the fun starts. I go through all the security protocols and look to bypass them. Sometimes I have to look deeper into the code for the password itself. I see. Then when I'm finally in, I go and retrieve user privileges. After that, I go and try to become a super user and get what I need. How do you do that? There are a couple of ways. I can use pre-made programs to hack into an already existing account. I can use info someone already gave me. But the usual way is using a buffer overflow. Buff? What happens next? What happens next? I create a backdoor in the system before leaving and covering my tracks. I can't handle it anymore. Yo, what is happening to her? He just like says buff and then here's the backdoor and she's losing it. Hack me like you've never hacked anything before. Make my buffer overflow. Create the backdoor in me. Escalate your user privileges. Find flaws in my security. Sorry, I got carried away. No shit, what happened? Have you seen those movies or back where couples do something like paint a picture or cook? But they make it sound like they're having sex instead? Suggestive scenes, yeah? Oh, that whole thing was kinda like that for me. Really? I guess humans don't really get it because their minds don't upload to networks or anything. But trust me, if you recorded yourself giving a really detailed explanation in a really sexy voice, you make millions. Horny and Lim are an unexploited market. I see. Oh, looks like my ride is here. Your ride? Yep, my brother-in-law came to look for me. Is it alright to ask that from him? It's okay, I've known him since preschool. It just happened that he got married to my sister. Hey, Dorothy, you need a ride? Can you drop me by 3rd Street? Sure, it's on the way.
Yay! I'll take you over then. Bye, honey.
Later, Jill. Take care. The street seems noisy. Oh, a client. Hello, welcome to Valhalla. What can I get?
Such a small yet comfortable place.
Truly an oasis of spiritual drinks in the midst of a suburban street desert.
A place where lost and corrupt souls can gather to forget their troubles for a while. A nest where everyone from the most pathetic scum to the vilest trash junkie can just sit to kill their insides.
Truly a real persona non grata. That's Latin for mysterious place, by the way. I'm so smart and philosophical. Alright, we got ourselves a persona non grata here. What will you have then? 17. Excuse me? I said 17. 7 plus teen. What does that mean? What does it mean to you? Just to be sure, 17 is about the drink you want, right? Well, if you want it to be. 17, the hell does that mean? That's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's another 10. 5, 9, 10. 6, 6, 10, 4, 10, 6, 4, 1, 2, 13. That's 10, 6, 10, 10, 16, 18, 18, 20. I need to like look for something that has 17, I guess. So what does 17 mean? Oh my fucking god, Lando, I will strangle you. What does 17 mean? Dude, what am I supposed to serve him? He said 17. What does 17 mean? It doesn't... It's not specific as long as I give him 17 ingredients. There's no 17 ingredients in this game. I can make it 17 by adding Camotrin. Like, there's really no 17. Alright. Lassie drinks. It is 150, it is 150. So it's 150. Yeah, I'm like looking for something without that I could sell that has the highest amount of money that I can make out of him. 170, 140, 170 for Blue Fairy. I can just go for Blue Fairy. What? Oh, I should have made it 8. Gotcha. Oh fuck, I fucked up! No! See, I introduced myself using the Asian order. Fuck, I made it 20! I fucking I'm restarted. I'm restarted. I was passing by and saw this place. It's called Valhalla. I want to see the soul of resting Mars. Dude, I want to fucking punch him in the face. I want to see the souls of resting warriors. The one is shut the fuck up, bitch. The golden handful of never-ending banquets. The lively Valkyries looking over them. Yeah, some arcade machines on the corner. Oh No, you're taking me too literally. You see, I'm being poetic and giving a mystical air to the mundane affair. I wanted to see drunk people, I wanted to see the waitress and food, I wanted to see the bar in all of the decadent glory. Dude, I'm too hungry to deal with this bullshit. Well, you're out of luck. Today's been quite a slow day. And I'm very surprised given... Dude, I didn't get paid for that because I fucked up the order. Why is he such a bitch? Was a nasty bunch. Not much is true. They get ruckus coming at each other, but that's to be expected from the only mammal to kill its own. That's not the case! I freaking... Dude, he's the ultimate rage baiter! He's so good at it, it's so natural! Dude, he's like... It makes me wish I have a digital Glock that I can unload on him. Oh yeah, then give me an example, not zoologist bartender. I'm gonna kill you. Like I said, I don't know exact details, I just know that it isn't right. The memory serves right. Once a lion takes over a pride, every cub born from another lion is killed or something. Just takes over a pride? You can't take over a pride. Pride isn't a tangible thing. Oh my god, it's so fucking fake. You need to stop making things up, not zoologist, bartender. Dude, I'm gonna fucking kill him. I'm going back to the topic. Do you know what the number 17 means? Atomic number of chlorine? No, and Chloe is a name, not a number, you know? The group where halogens are in the periodic table. Stop making up words like halogens, periodic, and table. Okay, then I give up. And 17 is us? Huh? Every human has 17 pairs of chromosomes. That number is a whole foundation of you and me. What the fuck is he talking about? It's 23. What is? Humans have 23 pair of chromosomes, not 17. Well, they're both primal numbers, so... It's the same idea. It's not primal numbers, it's prime! You want anything else, dude? He's unironically just dumb! My weakness! You want anything else? I'd like a single plum floating in perfume served in a man's hat. Okay. It's a plum floating in perfume and this son of a bitch. You go, you cunt. Yeah, I know. Here. You didn't wait! You did! Enjoy. I will. I'll drink this perfume. You really have to. Yeah, that'd be silly. You win this round, bartender. Hey, bartender. Have you ever thought about death? How? What if we're already dead, both of us? What? What tells you I even existed before I entered that door? How can you assure me that this reality is real and we're not, in fact, in heaven or hell all along? If everything up to this point is just some stupid story written by an unemployed 20-something in his room, I could punch you to make you feel reality. Dude, this like... I'm so jailed right now! Dude, I wanna fucking beat him up so bad! Dude, I put the fedora on his head and tip it! I don't care about any of that actually. Reality's real for me and that's all that matters. Such a close-minded way to seeing things. You need to get away from the factual facts. Open your mind to things beyond your reach. You'll never reach enlightenment if you don't start. The habanera has started! It means the twilight of the gods in German, by the way. Oh my fucking god. Well, you're on your own now. Bartender, enjoy your new world order. What? A couple of nearby cars exploded, it seems. Oh hell. Let me take a look out the window. Be careful. I see lots of flashing in the distance, most likely gunshots. You'll come here a sec. What? About 5 gigabytes of reports proving that several White Knight squads have been used to cover. Legal actions were released. What? Over illegal actions were released to the public by unknown anarchist group. We're seeing reports of several units going rogue and using their weapons to hunt down anyone they find on the street. Several counter-terrorism forces from neighboring cities have been dispatched in order to subdue the crazed units after a plea from the Vice President. We're still waiting for a declaration of Zaibatsu Corp's CEO on the subject, but until then, things are ugly in the outside of that bank, it seems. I'd recommend you stay here tonight. It's dangerous to even think about going outside. If they break in, they won't. Even then, the bar has quite a security system. And I'll be here protecting you as an added bonus. Oh, yes, I guess I'll stay tonight. I'll get you the spare mattress I have. You mind sleeping in my office? No, I guess that's fine. Good. Let's hope everything gets solved by the morning. Have Zankanto on hand, just in case. The metal bat with nails? There's nothing I can't bash. Say Gil for it. Hope everything's better by tomorrow. I made one mistake. Fuck me, dude. I hope he gets shot. Fuck him. He's a waste of air. He does not even deserve the air I'm breathing. Well, anyways, chat. I am way too hungry already for my own good. This will be the end of the stream for tonight. So chat, thank you for coming to the stream. Tomorrow we'll be discussing retro games. Very, very old school games, chat. Let me change windows. We talk about old school games, right? Like games from the PlayStation, NES, the old school Xbox games, all of those, right? We're just gonna like, I can share games and then you can share games with me. We can watch trailers of them even. It's just gonna be a yap session tomorrow. Welcome back. We're going into Yapaholics tomorrow. And I'll have a surprise for next week as well. But anyways, chat, this is where we end the stream for tonight. Don't wanna hype it up too much because, you know, if you hype things way too hard, eventually it becomes... How should I say this, right? It becomes boring if I hype it way too much. Don't wanna like overhype things. But anyways, technically speaking, PS3 games and 360 games are retro games. Are they considered retro games at this point? I believe it's like 15 years to 30 years. For retro games, in terms of video games. I don't think PS3 games are retro. It could be retro themed, but they're not retro games. Wouldn't it? Well, anyways, we will be discussing more about it tomorrow. But for now, we shall take our leave and we shall take our rest. Okay, chat? Let's go on a raid first before we... Go take a break. Let's go take on a break. And like, go on a raid now. Alright, well, we'll just discuss this tomorrow, Lando. Give me someone to raid, Lando. Give me someone to raid. Come on. I'm not really up for a debate right now. I'm just freaking starving. I am actually starving. I'm hungry. I need nourishment. Well, I'm eating junk food. Pretty much eating pancit canton, so it's not really healthy. It's not really nourishing either. Like, I just need my belly filled. Come on, give me someone. Lando, please. Or anyone. Do you guys have any suggestions though? If you guys have anyone you would like to suggest for a raid, you can tell me right now. Alright. Ah, shit, we got hit by an ad break. Miss Bleak. Send VT, she's building a Zaku, sure. Alright, let's just... Alright, let's just wait for the ad break to end before... so I could say my proper goodbyes to chat before leaving. Give it a few moments. God damn, I'm so freaking hungry. Holy crap, can we skip the ad break, please? Why is it taking forever? Alright, it's over. Chat, if you want to join the Discord server, the Discord link is right here. Please do join the server if you want to find out more about the schedules and hang out with the community. We will be having a watch party soon enough. And that's pretty much it for tonight. I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow for the Yapaholics. Bye bye everyone. We'll be reading Sun BT. According to Lando over here, Sun is currently building a Zaku. It's a Gundam model. If you haven't given her a follow yet, please give her a follow. I'll be seeing you guys again tomorrow. Bye bye everyone! Atsu! Atsukare! Bye bye! Bum 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 bum.